This is Darien's ACA Hurricane. This unit was located at 419 Plainfield Road, Darien, Illinois. This siren was known for having blower glitches and other issues such as the blower starting before the siren, or the blower being extremely loud due to lack of maintenance. This later caused the siren to be replaced by a T128 sometime in 2021. Following video that will be shown is an example of one of these blower glitches that caused the replacement of the siren. This siren was installed sometime in the 70s, and there doesn't seem to be much information on this hurricane. This siren is Darien's second ACA hurricane. This hurricane was removed in 2010 and was painted yellow, unlike the black one not too far from it. This unit was originally located at 1930 Manning Road, Darien, Illinois. This siren was also installed sometime in the 70s. This siren ended up being replaced by a 2001 130, which was eventually replaced by a T128. Eventually, after the siren was taken down, it was sold on eBay for $417, and most of the parts have gone missing for it. There seems to be way less info on this hurricane, and this is all that was really known about this siren due to it being in private possession. Besse nuclear power station had a system of ACA hurricanes installed in the 70s. These sirens were removed due to them not being loud enough. The siren system was replaced sometime in 1981, and the original location of one of the hurricanes was at West Lakeshore Drive in Henry J. Burroughs Place. Diving into the infamous history, shall we all dive deep into this infamous siren? This is Milwaukee's Hurricane, which is currently still up and running to this day, but is suffering major problems. This siren has been over-recorded by a bunch of enthusiasts, mainly around the US. A lot of info can be recalled based off all the info from enthusiasts and the content we've seen of this unit. Milwaukee spoiled, also known as the last standing and final active hurricane, precisely the Mark II. Has remained in its place since the 1970s. One major piece of info a lot can comprehend about this siren is its compressor, more commonly referred to as the blower. The condition gets worse every second it sits and continues to worsen throughout testing periods. The motor itself is one of the major issues. The blower would rev up to full speed and begin a speed lowering effect, making it sound like as if it's at the end of its life. The blower would sometimes be on one or both signals, rev up in speed, and shut off after the siren winds down. It is honestly incredible, not to mention impressive, how this unit is still standing despite the issues it had the few times count. No rotation and no amplification, because the blower wouldn't surge on. This unit doesn't have much long left before it fails. ASC still fails to maintain this siren, mainly due to financial problems. With the Milwaukee system being replaced, the chances of the siren still standing or being torn down may be unknown. Here is a video of this unit from the late 70s ACA documentary when the siren was healthy. Fast forwarding to the late 2000s, in Ramfet's video, the siren has some minor issues at the time, but the majority still sounds mainly healthy. Listening extremely closely, the blower begins to slowly drop pitch at the end of each signal. Siren sits in the worst condition, still in operation. Here's a video or two when the Siren's chopper would only activate. Going a bit more further, here's a close-up underneath shot with blower problems. You'll clearly be able to hear the pitch drop. You have witnessed all the issues of this unit. Thus, given over the period of years and decades, most of us, if not some of us, can conclude what the fate of this unit will be. There's not much hope unless something or someone decides to step up and possibly do something to keep this unit lasting. These few pics should cover and conclude the topic of this ACA hurricane. Not to mention, it's considered the overrated hurricane at this point.
Based off the information that we can conclude from most of the hurricanes, taking a look at the Darien one and the one from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the motors would continue to go out due to increased load from the blower and goes without signs of lubrication for years. Sometimes they can even run bone dry without lubrication, thus causing the motor to sound like as if it is dying. This has occurred many times on the Milwaukee unit because ASC has a lack of budget for the Siren and fails to maintain it. Like he explained earlier, they are replacing the Milwaukee system, which is the reasoning to why it's lacking maintenance.